Well, where to even begin with a rampage on this insanity? Okay, so Natalie and Aaron had a nice, friendly chat about how they're really good, evil, capitalist clown people, and their evil, stupid clown propaganda is really just good stuff. And if you have a problem with that, that shows you're the problem. And there we are. And even trying to even be a little bit more serious. So Aaron started off with the justification, if there is any, that he has his channel growing up in Scientology to have fun and do what he likes. Okay, right away, that's a lie because I have strong evidence he has actively tried to get rid of this channel through copyright strikes. He's actively tried to get rid of a lot of channels through copyright strikes and basically censoring them, as has Natalie. She's also been caught doing some shady stuff. So that can't be the standard. Oh, have fun, do what you like. No, they don't tolerate other people, quote, having fun doing what they like. If having fun doing what they like includes making fun of Aaron, that is not allowed. So that can't be justification. So later on, he said, I'm here to do just what I like for my own reasons. Okay. And he was responding to something interesting. When he gets emails or other feedback that says, well, I'm actually doing, quote, real work, quote, in anti Scientology, and I'm here in the trenches. Again, I'm trying to be as fair as I can to Aaron. And I'm doing quote the real work. I'm not getting supported. I'm not getting promoted by the bigger channels. And his response, delete. Okay, I mean, I'm not at all clear what this clown insanity is. It's just a tautology to say, guys, I'm on YouTube to be a greedy, evil capitalist. I'm going to keep all the monies being stupid and bad and have funds. Right. Okay. That's a tautology. Right. That is what you're doing. Right. And Natalie was also very clear that saying, guys, I'm here. Yes, this is a business. I'm here to do business and have funds. Okay. But then she added, like, oh, we're exposing. No, you're not exposing anything. I mean, what was their latest research foray? Oh, we're debating if Grant Cardone's wife cheated on him. That's really exposing Scientology because, Grant Cardone having a cheating wife is a federal offense. Oh, wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. And I think, again, where do we draw the line with toleration? Because I think people are very confused about toleration and acceptance. I can tolerate someone with very extreme right wing politics that I don't agree with, but I can be like, okay, fine, I tolerate that point of view, or some very extreme thing that I do not like myself, but I was like, okay, fine, I can tolerate that point of view. But should we accept it? I don't know. That's a more difficult question. So it seems what Aaron is trying to do is lull people to accept his behavior, even if it's destructive, criminal, and is actively hurting people. He says, oh, I'm having fun. I'm doing stuff for my own reason. Right, that's a tautology. That is what most people would want to do, have fun and do things for their own reason. And it's hilarious that in one of the comments, I don't think this is meant as being critical or even ironic, someone said, oh, thank you for the distraction. And Natalie was, okay, that gets a heart comment or a like or whatever. And it's like, this person's literally saying, yeah, this is just distracting. I love it. Okay, so you're just producing moronic schlop. Okay, fine, whatever. That's a tautology. You find an audience, they want moronic schlop, you give them moronic schlop, and you get a certain amount of income based on the moronic schlop. Right, that's a tautology. Has nothing to do with exposing Scientology or exposing cults. Like, how does this expose Scientology? I mean, just what they did on Grant Cardone is just jaw-droppingly stupid and crazy. It's like, wait a minute, you're judging Grant Cardone for being a hypocrite, double standards, yada, yada, yada. Aaron's literally guilty of the same thing. Literally the same behavior that Grant Cardone exhibits, he's done it all. Except, now this is where it gets interesting. You can say many things about Grant Cardone, but let's say this is true, that the wife, Elena, is cheating on him. Right. But then the record would show that for most of his life, Grant Cardone has tried to have a good family and a stable family. Aaron isn't even trying. He actively is cheating on his wife with a mistress publicly. He just doesn't care about his family. He just couldn't care less. And just months ago, he went into this panic fit that one of DOA's friends said, oh, I'm following your daughter on Facebook or something. And he went into this wild panic. If your standard is having fun doing things for your own reasons, the person didn't do anything wrong. Who cares? It's just like, what exactly is going on? Well, I guess the most accurate representation would be, well, it's minor internet celebrities mainly doing moronic videos about other celebrities, right? I mean, what are Aaron's main videos? It's Tom Cruise, Grant Cardone, other Scientology celebrities. The only serious part is when they commit really real and awful crimes that could get Scientology, the cult, the official church, in danger. And that's a very small part of the content. Like, just take the recent Tom Cruise interview. It's like, okay, how is this exposing Scientology? How would this stop Scientology? And Aaron is just literally laughing in this video saying, guys, that's not going to happen. I'm not on here to do that. Okay, then that's all you're doing. You're just being a moronic celebrity who commits crimes and is creating his own destructive, in my eyes, fascist cult. Although, to be fair, in this video with Natalie, it's more just extreme narcissism. Although even calling it narcissistic makes it sound way more intellectual than it really is. It's just like, guys, this is about me, me, being me, and it's all about me and my friends. And that's it. Okay. All right. I guess. But I would say that Aaron, good or bad, has sort of claimed a kind of victory with me, because I used to never ever delete comments. I would never ever censor this channel whatsoever. I would always let free flowing information as much as possible. But he's really proving that is just not possible, that him and his very toxic atmosphere with SPTV does not allow criticism, does not want criticism, and is extremely narrow-minded and closed-minded. And this is the paradox of tolerance, right? That if you are tolerant, but if other people are not tolerant, you will lose. You will lose badly, right? This has been the major debate for perhaps over 50 years over fascism and Mussolini. It's like, is there any way to tolerate the intolerant? And the answer seems to be no. No, if you deal with the intolerant, you cannot tolerate it, because at a certain point, tolerating intolerance will paradoxically lead to the destruction of tolerance. They're kind of just stuck. That it seems like, can you censor censorship? And the answer is, in a way, yeah. I mean, if the other side is not willing to have an honest, real debate, then they lose their right to a debate. If you're not willing to actually engage with a serious, real debate, then we're stuck. We're just going to be degenerating into insults and echo chambers and one side fighting the other side. And that's just it. There's nothing else. There's no higher principle, because the other side just does not want a higher principle. And that's where we are with Aaron, is that he's literally just forcing people into this extremely toxic, trashy sector. Okay, that's fine. That's where we're going to go. But then don't get angry. It's like he still has this self-righteous anger that people are accusing him or attacking him or mocking him, etc., or apparently ruining his day by sending him a critical email. But there is something about keeping the tablet straight, and whatever this is not anti-Scientology. It is so far from anti-Scientology. It is just moronic, narcissistic morons promoting themselves and really just basking in their own narcissism, and then saying, but we're the good people. We're the good, honest, fun people. No, I mean, the best you can say is that this clown crazy cult is not as dangerous or as vicious as Scientology, but structurally it's the same thing. And it's an interesting question. Can we ever tolerate things like these cults in a free society? Maybe we can't. Maybe the only answer is complete banning of these kind of organizations. Maybe that's just what we have. If so, Aaron is going to provide pretty good evidence that, yeah, tolerating the intolerant is just not going to work. It's just not going to work. I'm still going to put in an effort in to at least be open-minded with people, but yeah, I mean, you just have to forewarn people. If you get anywhere near the Aaron SPTV space, it's just going to get so poisonous and so toxic that you got to protect yourself and be like, well, you got to do what you got to do, because these people are just going to continue being what they are, and they just do not show any remorse. And it's just going to continue on and on until it stops. And there we are. But really, the self-righteousness of their alleged, I deserve this, I deserve. Really? Really? I mean, what did Aaron suffer? Some low wages for a couple years? Really? It's just pathetic. It's really pathetic.